Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to be doing a tutorial featuring some new products. I went ahead and did my foundation first, and I used the Sephora Beauty Amplifier for my T-zone. I also used the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer on the rest of my face. I went ahead and used the Smashbox Studio Skin Shaping Foundation. It has the foundation and the contour in one. And if you want to see my review on this foundation, I'll link that down below so you guys can check it out. I also used the e.l.f. corrector sticks in the color orange and peach. I used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer for underneath my eyes, and I also used the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydro Powder to set my under eyes and also to set my T-zone. I went ahead and primed my eyes as well, and I'm using the MAC Land Low Paint Pot, and I also set my eyes using the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydro Powder. So the first new product I'm going to be using is this Lorac Unzipped Ocean Sunset Palette. I did get a few requests to do a look on this palette, so this is what I'm going to use today. I have not used this palette, and this will be my first time, so I'm really excited because this is such a gorgeous palette. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the color Horizon. This is going to be my transition color, so I'm going to be using a Morphe E23 brush. A little bit of fallout, but it's not too bad. That's a nice peach shade. This is blending in beautifully. It's blending in really easily. Next I'm going to go in with the color High Tide. That's that color right there. And I'm going to use a Morphe M504. It's kind of like a pointed crease brush. And I'm going to go into my crease with that. Oh wow, this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at that. That is so pretty. So far, these shadows are so pigmented. That's so pretty. Now there is a little bit of fallout with these shadows. So once you kind of dip your brush in there, just tap off the excess like that. So you don't get a huge color payoff when you hit your eyelid. You want to be able to blend that, and it's just not like a big blob of color. Next, I'm going to use this Sigma Blending E25 brush. I'm going to go into that color right there, and I'm just going to dip my brush in it very lightly, and then I'm going to just hit the top of that color there just to kind of blend it out. So it can be seamless. It's not just a strong, harsh line. And I'm just putting a little bit on my brush. I don't see much fallout on my face with these shadows. As long as I tap the excess, it's fine. So it does say that you can use these shadows wet or dry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go into Salt Water, which is that color right there. It's a beautiful sea green color. I'm going to use a MAC 242 brush. I'm going to actually go on the top of my lid with that color, and I want to see what the color payoff is dry, and if it doesn't come off strong enough, then I'll go ahead and wet my brush. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and wet my brush. I'm gonna use the Max Fix Plus to wet my brush. Oh yeah, that's much better. Wow, that's way better. Wow, once you wet your brush, it's super pigmented. So pretty. I love that sea green. I'm gonna go back into High Tide, and I'm just going to bring that a little bit more in my crease, kind of blend those two colors together. And I'm gonna use the E25 blending brush. Next, I'm gonna take the same E25 blending brush, and I'm gonna go into the color Bedrock. And I'm just gonna put that on the corner of my eye to give some depth. I'm actually going into the middle of my crease with this color. I'm gonna go into Sea Urchin. It's this color right here. And I'm gonna also go in just to the corners here where I put the Bedrock. Okay, that's it for the eyelids. I really loved how this came out. I'm gonna go ahead and place my eyeshadow on my bottom lash line. I'm gonna use Sundown first. It's this color here. And I'm using a Morphe E18. Next, I'm going to go into the color High Tide. Then I'm going to go ahead and go in with Bedrock. And I'm going to use a Morphe E36. It's a smaller pencil brush. I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on, and I'll be right back to finish the rest of my face. Okay guys, I used this MAC Extended Play on my bottom lashes. I used the Monsieur Big Lancome mascara on my top lashes. And I also used the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Alkaline. This is from the Heat collection. I did add it on the bottom waterline. I like it, but I hope it doesn't make my whites in my eyes look red. But anyway, I also added Mother of Pearl, that color right there. I added that to my brow bone. So I added all those items. Now let's go ahead and get started with my face. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the MAC Medium Tan Mineralized Skin Finish. And I'm using this Makeup Forever 126 Straight and Wavy powder brush. For bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Chanel Medium Deep Le Beige bronzer. This bronzer has been one of my favorite bronzers recently. So I'm just going to use this, it's a Flawless powder brush. I think I got it in a kit that I got from Costco. So it's just, I use it for bronzer. Next, I'm going to go in with this MAC blush. It's the Extra Dimension blush in the color Hushed Tone. Looks like that. Such a beautiful blush. I have not used this blush at all. I'm using a Sonia Kashuk Tools number 24. Next thing I'm going to use is this Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Diamond Dust. And I'm using this MUA Professional Fan 020 to apply that highlighter. Oh, that's so pretty. So for my lips, I'm going to use the MAC lip liner in Whirl to line my lips. Then I'm going to go in with this new lipstick that I got from Dose of Colors in the color Brulee. Looks like that. Next, I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the Milani Make It Dewy Setting Spray. Okay guys, I'm gonna let this set. I'm gonna go do my hair and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I went ahead and did my hair because my bun was looking a little crazy. And I wanted to go over the products that I used today, the new products. My first was the Lorac Ocean Sunset palette. This palette is phenomenal. It is just a beautiful, beautiful palette that has some great colors in there. Beautiful colors that you can use now for the summer, and also some beautiful dark colors that you can just kind of flow into the fall with. So it's just a really beautiful palette. I love the look that I did with this palette. I hope that you guys enjoyed it too, but I'm telling you, this palette is gorgeous. This palette is very highly pigmented. Now that color that I really love, the sea green looking color, it didn't really go on. I think that's the only one that's really not that pigmented in this palette. And it didn't go on very strong, you know, on my eyelid. So I had to add some Fix Plus to it so that it could just intensify a little bit more. But once I added the Fix Plus, I mean, it came out really nice, and it just, the pigment was there. So guys, this is gonna be one of my favorite palettes to start using. I love the way it blends. I love the colors in it. I love the pigmentation. It's just a beautiful palette. The next thing I used that was new is the MAC Extra Dimension blush in Hush Tone, and it's this blush here. This is also gonna be a beautiful blush that will go into fall as well. It's great for summer right now because it's got this peachy copper tone to it. It went on beautifully on the cheeks. It just blends really well. These Extra Dimension blushes are very easy to work with. They blend in the skin well, and they hold up pretty much throughout the day. Next thing I want to mention is this Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Diamond Dust. This illuminator is bomb. It is just bomb. You saw how it went on my cheeks. Look how gorgeous that highlight is, guys. Laura Geller's highlighters are phenomenal. All her Baked Gelato Swirl highlighters are really highly pigmented, so I really love this highlighter. I also use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Alkaline. I did use this in my waterline off camera. I figured that I'd put it on. It did go with the eye look. It's got this really nice purple burgundy shade, and this is the color. The next thing I want to mention that I used was the Dose of Colors lipstick in Brulee. It's here. It's this nice sleek packaging, and this is the color. I used this all over my lips with the MAC Whirl lip liner, and this is it. Guys, these have so much payoff. They're very intense and they go on so creamy. I mean, super creamy. I've got quite a few of their lip products and I've never been disappointed with any of them. I love these lipsticks. So the last thing that I wanted to mention that I used was the Smashbox double-ended foundation stick. And like I said, I did do a review on this foundation stick, so please look for that video. I'll try to link it down below so that you guys can check it out. But yeah, I've done a review. I put it on my face today, so check that out so you can hear my thoughts on this foundation. Okay guys, so this is it for the video on this tutorial. I hope that you like this look that I came up with, and if there's any other looks that you want to see, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll do my best to get those out to you as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, for watching me, for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that little bell on the bottom there where it says subscribe so that you'll be notified every time I post a video. So anyway, thank you guys again, and we'll see you soon. Bye.